Welcome back to Louisiana. I am Samuel, and if you've seen some of my videos, like 2 or 3 of my videos, I've used some drone shots. And those drone shots I have filmed myself. I was using a DJI MAVIC. Yeehaw! Okay, so here's my DJI MAVIC Mini, and right when you get into the box, you have 3 things. You have the drone, you have the battery pack, and you have the controller. Now, it's super easy to get going, but here's my honest opinions about the drone. There's just a couple things to note. This is in no particular order at all. These are just some of the things that I think about the drone. One of the things I have issues with is I really don't like the controller. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I don't think it fits everyone's hands perfectly. Other than that, the button layout is really good. The sticks are responsive, but that's kind of beside the point. We're not here to talk about hardware. It's not a tech review. This is just my honest opinions about the DJI MAVIC Mini and some of the tips and tricks you need to know about it. The drone is only capable of shooting in JPEG photos. It can't take raw photos, which is kind of annoying to me because I really like the extra data that comes with the raw photo to edit with and post. And the drone is also only capable of filming 1080p 60 frames per second or 2.7K 30 frames per second. You can't get 2.7K 6 frames per second or even any form of 4K, which the DJI MAVIC Mini 2 has. So the DJI MAVIC Mini 2 is a little bit better in some of the technical specifications than the DJI MAVIC Mini, but it is of course a little more expensive than the MAVIC Mini. One of the things I do like about the MAVIC Mini, which I actually didn't know about when I first got the drone, is that it does have something called Quickshots in the DJI MAVIC Mini app. So right now I have my MAVIC Mini, it's hovering right there. I'm gonna show you a couple things. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is how to take a quick shot. So to take a quick shot, what you can do is you can click on this little camera icon right here, and then you can click quick shot instead of video. So when you click quick shot, you have a couple options. You can also, of course, select yourself as the subject if you need with a little plus button. And then you can select drone, rocket, circle, or helix. We're gonna film a quick circle around me. We're gonna set the direction we want. So I'm gonna add myself as a target, and then we're gonna hit start. If I had an SD card in my drone, then it would circle around me and film a video. And that is how a quick shot works. It's a really helpful thing to use if you can't be flying your drone, or you need to be in the shot, or you just need a really steady shot while the drone flies itself. Now, we're gonna go back to video, and I'm gonna show you can change your recording options from 2.7K to 1080p. And you of course change your frame rates if you want 24, 25, 30, 48, 50, or 60. Of course, 1080p 60 is the greatest frame rate to shoot at because you get the highest frame rate if you want to slow stuff down. But if you need anything else, you can change it right from that setting. And you have photo mode, of course, you can change your photo format. But the annoying thing is on the DJI MAVIC Mini, it only supports JPEG, like I said. So if you attempt to change it, it only gives you the option of JPEG. On some of the other drones that support RAW, you can change it from these settings right here. So that's a couple stuff about the drone. It's really easy to fly, but I am gonna show you one little thing that you might need to know. So every now and then you're flying your drone and you might be in a situation where you can't land it on the ground. So what you have to do is you have to land it on your hand. And when you land a drone on your hand, the sensors really don't wanna do it because no, it's not ground level. So they really don't want to land on your hand, but there is a little trick you can use to overcome that. So I'm gonna hover the drone right in front of me. Here's my drone, and I'm gonna show you a little technique for just grabbing it if you can't land it. You just reach in, grab it, and flip it upside down. When you flip it upside down, it turns the motors off. So that's the best way to grab it. If you try to land it manually in your hand using the remote, the sensors will go haywire and it won't want to land. So that is the one little technique for grabbing your drone. It also looks kind of cool if you just want to show off. You're like, ha! My MAVIC Mini, it does this really cool trick of shutting its motors off. Now flying the drone, you have 3 modes. You have cinematic mode, you have normal mode, and then you have sport mode. All of these modes are pretty much just different versions of each other. The cinematic mode is slower, so all the movements are a little bit slower. The drone flies slower, and the gimbal movements are slower. Normal, it's just a little bit faster than that, and the sport mode flies everything really, really fast and more responsive. Okay, so I'm going to start filming a drone quick shot, and I'm going to switch to that right now. So this right here is what a quick shot looks, taken directly from the MAVIC Mini. As you can see, the video is absolutely rock solid. It's just circling around me, and it has me detected in the camera, so it's just gonna keep me centered in the frame. It looks really, really cool. It's really neat to use for cinematic effects. In fact, on one of my videos, I filmed an outro that used this circling quick shot from the MAVIC Mini, and that's what it looks like. And if you use it, please let me know how it works out for you. Now, since this video is about the MAVIC Mini, I'm gonna throw this in. Right now, it's about 86 degrees today, and I've flown my drone on days well over 100 degrees. But when I was flying for some of these clips, I got a notification that the drone is overheating, power errors may occur. I've never had the drone overheat, and I didn't have anything happen weird with it. So I don't know what that's about, and the drone is fine, nothing happened. It's just a little notification I got. So I'm letting you know. The only issue I have had with the drone is one time there was interference, and I was was about 300 feet, and the interference has made the drone completely lose control, and that was bad. I had to send it off for repairs. But other than that, I've had no issues with the drone. It's completely reliable, so that is just another little thing to note. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do consider getting a MAVIC Mini, or if you have one and you use any of the tips that I talked about today, please let me know down below. And that's gonna be the end of this video. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your grandmother, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.